Hi, my name's Eddie. I'm the founder of DashboardHub, an open source project that allows you to focus on your pipeline. It brings your repositories together all on one page, so the technical and non-technical people are all seeing the same view of the project, the heartbeat of the project. Here with me is Csenge. Csenge was the first official hire of DashboardHub, and it's been an amazing 1.5 years. I won't do her justice, so I'm going to let her introduce herself.
So I'm Csenge and I just graduated New College of the Humanities, having studied politics, philosophy and economics. So naturally with my tech background, I started working as a business development intern for Eddie. And here we are 1.5 years later, which is insane.
It's been a wonderful 1.5 years.
Yeah.
You've got into tech so much. We're going to really get into details. I'm just going to give a quick overview that you're creating pull requests, you're doing Hacktoberfest, you know what Hacktoberfest is. All your changes you want to make to the website, you know, text changes, improvements, you're just changing them on GitHub as pull requests. It's really great. And you've even gone further and doing documentation in code, in ASCII docs and ASCII Doctor, and even diagrams as code. So all you coders out there that say you cannot do documentation in ASCII docs, so how has your 1.5 years been?
It's been really great. I've really enjoyed it. Honestly, just all aspects of it. I've really enjoyed the remote working, the flexible working. So I managed to travel around all summer, but still, you know, keep my pull requests going.
Yes! So just to clarify also, this is a complete honest feedback from Csenge because disclaimer, she is leaving. So if I say you're fired, she doesn't care. So she's going to be completely honest.
I mean, DashboardHub is open source and transparent, and so are we.
Exactly.
I mean, because of this open and transparent culture, even very early on when I didn't really know what DashboardHub was doing, I could already give my opinion quite freely, which is really great because it never really felt like you're my boss and I have to be careful about how I phrase things. But I'm like, Eddie, I'm sorry, I don't like this.
Which was perfect, actually, which is really good. Because I don't have time for when people write stuff and they're trying to be super polite and beat
He
around
just
the
doesn't
bush.
have time when people write stuff.
Oh, that is well. We'll talk about that, how I just forward anything longer than a few lines. So let's start at the beginning. So how did we meet?
Yeah. So I went to a startup fair at UCL and you were exhibiting with Theo, who's super awesome.
Hi,
And
Theo.
we miss you.
We do.
And not only is she great at coding, she's also great at spotting potential interns. So I went to your stand and honestly you were the only one who was willing to, speak to me for more than 5 minutes after finding out I don't code. I don't remember that much of it. I just remember thinking Theo's super nice, and then you gave me a flyer you can apply here. So I emailed you back with that question, and then we set up an interview, which I was super nervous about because I had no idea what to expect. I was literally there freaking out. I should put in a shirt. Oh my god, should I wear a suit? I need to find a perfect white background, make sure my mic works, my video works, everything. I was a mess. And then, looking back, it's ridiculous because you're so chill and it was so nice. I ended up doing the interview in sweatpants on my bed, so
But I couldn't tell. The camera, I guess, was pointing up. I could just see the wall behind you.
Exactly.
And that's the great thing of working remotely, right? You could be anywhere.
Our actual interview was in March or April, and then I started at the end of May, 2 weeks before Startup Grind, which was my first event and your first event for DashboardHub.
Yes.
And it was a mess.
It was. Let's be honest, it was.
Yeah. So also because you wanted to make sure that the website was available for, people who don't code, who don't know what a pipeline heartbeat might be or what continuous deployment is. So, you didn't tell me what DashboardHub does because you were like, you should go on the website and you should be able to figure it out. I couldn't. So, GitHub issue was logged there. So I showed up to Startup Grind, still not knowing what DashboardHub actually does fully. Yeah.
And we've done quite a few events since then. So what was the event after?
I think I went to a hackathon. It might have been the women-driven development. There were 2 women-driven.
There were, yes.
Yeah, so I went to one. And then
one was at Google, and then one was at Expedia.
Yeah, so I went to the Google one.
Okay.
And then I think FOSDEM was after that.
Right, okay, got you.
And then after that, it was the one at Expedia. There was also things like Where's the Bayman Tech for TFL London.
Oh, yes, that's true.
That one. And then web engineering. But I think it worked out quite nicely because Startup Grind was, let's face it, not great. And then we went to FOSDEM, which was better.
It was better.
But not as good as web engineering.
Yeah.
Yes, it was good. It wasn't like I had a really, really great event and then we went back to like a crappy one. So like progressively got better and better
True.
as I knew more and more about, the people around me and DashboardHub, but also the events themselves, I think, and the
True.
people there. I think at web engineering. But yeah, so that was my favorite event by far. Coolest people. It was awesome. Can't wait to go next year.
Thomas, Fabian, everyone, if you're watching the Web Engineering Unconference EU team, if you're watching, you heard that from Csenge. Best
It's on
event.
camera.
It is. It's on camera. It's real. It happened. Best event. It's one of my favourite events. I've been going for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
What do you think of hackathons generally? What's your view on them?
Honestly, I was mortified before my first one because you kept saying that I could just join in, and I was like, how? I don't code. I don't know what am I even doing there? So I was like hiding behind the camera and just like recording talks. But as I was walking around, I heard people chatting, and it seemed really, really interesting. And I think the first one we went to was the one where they had the kids brought in who were talking about the hacking they do.
That was at Google with Women Driven Development.
Yeah. So that one was insane. It was just super cool. And I was like, well, I mean, like, if these 6-year-olds can do it, I can probably do it too.
And they were on stage presenting in front of like 100
Yeah, they were
grown
really
women.
cool. Yeah.
So how has the remote and flexible working been?
It's been so good. I don't know how I'm ever going to work not remotely and flexibly because I could work the entire summer while traveling around. My mom was complaining I was probably home for like a week this entire summer in total. But, still managed to keep up to date with the pull requests and everything because remote working is just the best.
It's awesome. I don't know why people wouldn't
Yeah.
want their people to have that work-life balance.
Remote working is great for work-life balance if you can actually separate the two, but like trying to code at the dinner table or whatever is not going to work.
But coding at the beach is pretty awesome.
Coding at the beach is pretty awesome.
You have been so much value to DashboardHub because you've really done so many things from, the marketing and business development to writing blog posts to the social media to the coding and pull requests and checking my English to helping me at events, making sure I'm on schedule and don't get distracted by code, which kind of happens all the time. So DashboardHub has really enjoyed having you with us.
I really enjoyed working at DashboardHub.
Cool.
And I'm sure I'll still stop by and, check in, come to events, web engineering.
Yeah, web engineering.
And just sometimes randomly send you a message to, move the issues from the June project to the October one.
That's true. Thank you very much. I will appreciate that. Okay,
All
let's
the noise.
just check your bars move when you talk.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh
we're
my
good.
god.
Okay.
Csenge.
I mean, I'm so used to being behind a camera. This is weird.
Ta-da.